So you have to keep it ideologically consistent. That's all I'm saying. But I'm saying to you, I'm consistent. Rachel is not a black woman. And a trans person can't just wake up one day and decide to be a woman. A man can't wake up one day and decide to be a woman because of lived experience. I'm sorry that I'm consistent, but you have to figure out why you're not.
No,
right.
You just don't get to just decide upon it. And it's also, by the way, incredibly insulting, the idea that you get to be a woman just because you got some boobs and the lips. There's something very denigrating about that to women. It's basically saying anyone can be you. It's just a costume. Like being a woman is not a costume. It's not a costume. It's just not.
First of all, some of you don't even do it well. I mean, I know a lot of women that don't have lips, that don't have ass, that can't have kids, that, and those some that do have uteruses that probably shouldn't. But that's not because of my opinion as a man. It's my
Yo, he just said this live and direct in 4K, man, and it got the internet going crazy. You talking about backlash here, backlash there, backlash everywhere, and we're here for it right here on Chef Talk Reactions. Listen, when this full interview come out, Jason, bro, you gonna have to blame it on something, man. You got to blame it on the vodka, blame it on that Henny, blame it on that blue tap, because it got you feeling dizzy, bro. We're gonna go ahead and tap in and tune into this whole thing right after this, right here on Chef Talk Reactions. Yo, what's good with the YouTube friends and family, man? It's your boy, Surf H. This right here is Chef Talk Reactions. We are back here with another video, man. Jason Lee, bro, you do put your foot in your mouth with this one, bro. Now you got the whole womanhood coming for you, bro. Some of the same people who supported you to get you the platform that you got are now turning against you, and we are going to tap in and tune into it with this. First of all, man, I know some of y'all may have seen the last video. I did play a portion of this video, and I'm gonna play it again because the backlash came from it. So we just got to give the full context that it deserves. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to go ahead and get ready to tap in and tune into it. And then we're going to tune into a couple women responses to what he had to say, man, because, hey, we just gotta tap in and test the temperature out here, man. And so look, man, let's go ahead and get ready to get into it, man. Listen, Jason Lee, Candace Owens, man, is back on y'all. Let's get it, y'all.
I'm saying, okay, keep it consistent and say the exact same thing about Rich Dolezal. And you hesitate there. For some reason, you don't want to do that. And so
no, I said she was crazy.
Exactly. So you have to keep it ideologically consistent. That's all I'm saying. But I'm saying to you, I'm consistent. Rachel is not a black woman. And a trans person can't just wake up one day and decide to be a woman. A man can't wake up one day and decide to be a woman because of lived experience. I'm sorry that I'm consistent, but you have to figure out why you're not.
No, Michael,
you just don't get to just decide upon it. And it's also, by the way, incredibly insulting, the idea that you get to be a woman just because you got some boobs and the lips. There's something very denigrating about that to women. It's basically saying anyone can be you. It's just a costume. Like being a woman is not a costume. It's not a costume. It's just not.
First of all, some of you don't even do it well. I mean, I know a lot of women that don't have lips, that don't have ass, that can't have kids, that, and those some that do have uteruses that probably shouldn't. But that's not because of my opinion as a man. It's my opinion.
Because that's not what makes a woman. That's the whole point. It's
so
like,
what makes a woman?
You think that you have to have lips and boobs to be a woman?
No, but what makes a woman a woman?
Well, we could start at the very beginning. We can talk about why can the doctor tell you, why do I know that I have a male in my stomach right now? Why are they able to do that? Mm-hmm. Right? We can go back to X and Y.
Can't have kids, though.
Come on, man.
There's a lot of women that aren't able to have
I'm just saying,
children.
why are they even able to give you a gender test to tell you what are they looking for? We are different chromosomally. We're just literally different biologically. We are two different species.
So do you
and so it's not a behavior. It's like this person, and even if you say, okay, some women can't have children, that means something has gone wrong.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right there. And that shouldn't even be a hard statement for nobody to understand, bro. We just biologically born different, bro. Women are born with the parts for them to be able to do things that men aren't able to do, and vice versa. Men are normally born with a strength factor that women don't have. We're just born differently, bro. And we all can admit that. We have to admit that. The people who are like, well, science don't really matter is weird. It's crazy to me, you know what I'm saying? But we're not even gonna get into all that, bro. We're just gonna break this on down so we can get ready to get into the responses that he's getting from the internet, man, and the reason why this whole thing is going ablaze and setting the fires that it's doing right now. We got to go ahead and see how that is and check the temperature on those. But y'all can see why this clip sent people in the frenzy that it did, bruh. Y'all already know, man, when you're gonna say that trans women, men right? That are more of a woman than natural born women, then like that people are gonna tell you that you off your rocker. That they not trying to listen to nothing that you gotta say because you on that top shelf. You pulling something down, you're drunk. You've been drinking, you've been hitting the bottle a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? And so we're gonna go ahead and get ready to tap into a few of those. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the big screen so we can get those up here, right? But this whole thing has just been setting the internet on fire, brother. Ever since that video went out. Matter of fact, I like to thank each and every one of y'all for tapping in and tuning into my video, bruh, because y'all took that to 20,000 views, man. So I would like to just give a moment of appreciation for that before we go ahead and get into this next video. Thank each and every one of y'all, because y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all was right there with me, and now you right back here with me. So let's go ahead and get into this first video right here from MinBrittany on TikTok, man. Let's check this out.
Hey, but why we ain't on the internet boycotting Jason Lee for coming for the womanhood of real women? Why can't we sit up here and boycott every single thing else? But when it comes to come for them coming for biological women, we can't boycott stuff like this. Baby, go ahead and unfollow me right now, baby. Go ahead and unfollow me, because what Jason Lee did over there on his show, what we not gonna do is that. So what you gonna say is a lot of women ain't women because they can't have kids and they ain't this and that. Let me tell y'all something right now. And I don't care who don't support me. I don't care who unfollow me. I don't care who don't buy a luxury, but I don't care what you do. But what you're not gonna do is take the fact that I'm a real woman. That's what you're not going to do. The fact that this is even a conversation is absolutely delusional, and it's crazy. It is crazy. How dare you sit up and say, well, there's a lot of women that can't have kids and don't have this and don't have that. So just because a woman can't have a child, that makes her not a biological woman. The level of disrespect, the delusion, the level of disrespect and the delusion, you will never be a woman. You will never be able to have a menstrual cycle.
Sheesh.
You will never be able to push out a child. You will never be a woman. Not in this life, not in the life to come, not in the world to come. You will never be a woman. And I am sick of y'all disrespecting what real women are. Now, you could be a transgender woman. You could be all of that. But you are not a biological woman.
Talk.
You will never be one. You will never know what it's like to be a biological woman. You will never know what it's like. And I don't care who get mad and unfollow me. I said what I said. You will never be a biological woman. And the fact that y'all can sit up there and disrespect biological women is absolutely insane. It is insane. It's just like somebody trying to say that they black when they not.
Rachel Dolezal shot.
But I forgot, we don't care about it unless it's got something to do with other stuff like that, right? But y'all gonna let Jason Lee get on this internet and disrespect biological women. Why we ain't boycotting him? Huh? Who gonna stand up for real women?
All right, man. Hey, yo, we got to stop that. All right, MinBrittany, we see you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to let me know what y'all feel about that. What y'all think about what she just said, man. And listen, I understand that she was, frustrated. You can hear the frustration in her voice. You can see that she was animated in that video. She was hype. But the message is still the same, and it shouldn't even be a real controversial topic. It shouldn't be no real controversy behind it, bruh. You know what she said, and she said it with her chest. I know y'all seen it. Listen, I seen it. I know y'all seen it. Listen, but she said it with her chest, man. She had to let it be known. Listen, you're not living the same life experiences. You're not going through the same things that we're going through or that we have been through as a woman to go through our life our life stages. You have not done that. You have not been there. You have not felt the way that we feel. You're not doing these life experiences like us. So, what are you doing? Why is this a thing? And you're not pushing out no babies. You don't got no ovaries. And we understand. Jason tried to conflate the whole, some women can't have kids and all of this and this. Bro, we're born different, man. Women are born with the biological parts for them to be able to have and produce a baby. And like Candace said, and when she stood on business, she said, yo, something went wrong. So we can't conflate those two things. But that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to take little jabs, take little shots. And that's the reason why a lot of women got online and felt like he was trying to push a trans agenda versus womanhood. And a lot of these women are like, yo, we helped you get to where you get. Why? Because we play for the same team. We going after the same type of deal. You know what I'm saying? And now you over here saying all these things that you shouldn't be saying. And we got to speak out against it. So I'm rocking with it. Listen, let's go ahead and tap in and tune into a couple of her comments that she had in her comment section. You know what I'm saying? Because we just got to check the temperature of the internet as a whole and what people are saying out here. So you got Ava. First, Ava says, yes, ma'am. So sick of them coming for us. You know, we are real women, and that's just that. And so, hey, Ava standing on business with that. She said, you know, womanhood is not a costume, basically. She said, yo, you can't just throw this on Halloween and think you're going to have a little matching outfit on and call yourself a woman. That's not rocking over here. And so that's what Ava said. We not a costume. Erica then says, the way he says, some of y'all don't do it right. Come on, bro. You had to know that was going to set the internet on fire. She said that floored her right there. You know what I'm saying? And look, it obviously floored a lot more people than her. Then you got Kissed by the Sun 0410. She said, and don't call me sis. Don't call me sis nothing. Sis this, sis that. Hey, listen, dog, especially me. Listen, I don't care if you live in a van. I don't care if you got a plan or hit your head on a damn ceiling fan. I'm a man. In 5. Shout out to Shannon Sharp for that, man. Listen, anyway, man, we're gonna go to the big screen for a second before we get into the next video. We got one more for y'all, man. And this woman right here, she's a little bit more calm, you know what I'm saying? But what she got to say, and she stood on business when she did it. So we gotta check it out. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about what she got to say about this too, man. Let's go ahead and get ready to tap into it. QX3, it's on you. Let's get it.
And Jason Lee, having a debate with Candace Owens and telling Candace Owens women, mind you, this argument was a trans argument, right? He was fighting for trans rights and all the things of that nature. Go off. Candace was on the opposite end of, hey, if you're going to say a white woman cannot identify as the black woman, then you have to, you know, if you're going to say she's crazy and that's not accepted, then I'm allowed to say, hey, a man waking up and saying he wants to be a woman is just as crazy, right? Let's just be fair across the board. That was her argument. Don't eat me up in the comments. It is what it is. Why I'm here speaking on it is because that man really fixed his lips to say, but some of y'all women ain't really doing it right. Some of y'all are born with no lips and no ass, and your uteruses don't work. So we're not being women correctly because God created us in his image and God created us perfectly. Hello? Beautiful human beings. So because God created me with little lips, I'm not being a woman correctly? So because a man can get up and go to an esthetician and get lip injections and get titties, then he's more equipped or better equipped to be identified as a woman because he has bigger lips? Or other women who are born naturally with bigger lips are better women or are more qualified to be a woman because they have big lips and big butts? Baby, my mom got flat cheeks. My mom is walking around like a pancake back there, and that is the best woman I know. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? So because my mom don't got cheeks, because my mom don't got a fatty back there, she ain't got a wagon, she ain't really, sitting on nothing. So she's not a woman. So she didn't birth me and all my siblings. Jason, you got me fucked up. That had me fucked up. Sir, what? Oh God.
Hey, look, man, we're gonna go ahead. We gotta stop that there anyway. We're getting into the whole get ready to get into the end of the video, man. But y'all know, like I said, man, she was cool, she was calm, she was collected. You know, she sprinkled in a comedic element to it. But what she had to say, she stood on business. You know, like she said, her mom Dukes was flat back, you know what I'm saying? But yo, when she lacked in the back, she made up for it respectfully. But anyway, man, listen, she says she's a real woman. woman, of course she's a real woman. She birthed you, she birthed their children, you know what I'm saying? Tupac made the song Mom. Listen, I'm just saying, you know, what is it? Then they got the mama, you know, I love, you know what I'm saying? Listen, we got a lot of songs dedicated to the real women out here, you know what I'm saying? Because it's nothing like a real woman, literally. Like, it's literally nothing like a real woman. But anyway, man, I can appreciate it. And she said, yo, the delusion. that's what MinBrittany said. She said the delusion. I'm off this Delulu train that y'all on right now. And you just gotta rock with it. Let's go ahead and tap into some of QX3's comments over here. So we're gonna start with Rosaline, man. She says, your uterus don't work, so you're not a woman. Well, neither is a man dressed as one. So listen, she not playing. She pulled no punches with that. Then you got Geraldine Villegas. She says, speaking on a woman's infertility is beyond me. That's a sensitive topic, man. It's a sensitive subject. You was out of pocket. You was out of place for that. Pink B then goes and says, she says, what he said about infertile women not being women deserve 5 fingers to the face, and we all know what that is. Slap. Hey, shout out to Dave Chappelle, man. Hey, listen, we're gonna get ready to go to the big screen as we get ready to get up out of here. But y'all can see now why Jason Lee is starting to receive so much backlash because of what he said. And I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, but they play for the same team, dog. They really not gonna hold him accountable. They not gonna hold his feet to the fire. But I have been seeing these type of videos pick up online lately, and all you can do is say, hey, let's see what happens. I'm not saying cancel him. You know what I'm saying? You got to hit people like Jason Lee where it hurts, and that's his pockets. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. So when you start to not watch his content and those views start to go down, we know what's going to happen. Then that's when the apology is going to come. Or maybe he's just unapologetic and he don't care. But y'all got to let me know what y'all think about this down in the comment section. You know, before we get up out of here, I need y'all to answer a couple questions for me. First, how y'all feel about MinBrittany's and QX3's perspective on what they had to say? That's number one, right? Number two, do you see more women starting to stand up and push back against this movement that some people are trying to push out there, this agenda that they're trying to push? Let me know what y'all think about that. Lastly, do y'all think that Candace Owens kept her composure during this interview? If you haven't seen more of the clip, man, check out the other clip, the other video on my page. It's up to about 20,000 views right now, man. And again, I said I thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all so much for tapping in and tuning into that video, man. Listen, let me know what y'all think, man, down in the comment section. You comment, I comment, you react, I react back. Y'all already know what it is over here, man. It's your boy Sir FH. This right here is Champ Talk Reactions. We react to everything popping, moving, grooving, shaking in the community and the culture. I'm gonna throw the peace sign sideways, and your boy is up out of here. Peace. Yep.